How is it going, everybody? You're watching Then About Tech, and today let's talk about AirPods Max, the ugly, overpriced, but awesome new pair of headphones from Apple. So first, let me give you an overview. So that's actually the first time that Apple uses the AirPods brand for headphones. So the AirPods Max are actually premium, high fidelity, over-ear full-size headphones. So as we all know, the AirPods brand have been associated with earphones. So we have the first generation AirPods, just like that, small earphones, earbuds. We also have the AirPods Pro, awesome evolution with awesome new features, but also small earbuds. Now we have a full-size headphones which supposedly have extremely high quality and awesome new features. Let's talk about all of those, but also talk about that ugly part and also the overpriced bit. Let's get started. So first, let's talk about pricing. The AirPods Max are priced at $549. That's right, $550. Just as a reference, the Sony, and I have to take a look at this, the Sony WH-1000XM4, they start at $349. That's $200 less. And those headphones from Sony, they're the gold standard. Everyone knows they're the best in class, best in business. They're just the best pair of headphones overall. And again, $200 less. Of course, we have to see how good the AirPods Max are when we get our hands on them. So the pre-order starts today, so you can already buy the new AirPods Max, but they're gonna start shipping on December the 15th. So they're gonna get in your home pretty much on time for the holiday season. Okay, so that's the expensive part. Now let's talk about the ugly part. And of course, let's talk about the design. In my opinion, it's bad looking. It just looks really, really bad. When you first look at it, you see the cups. They're made out of aluminum, which is good for weight. They're supposed to be very, very light, but they just look so weird. They look extremely simple. And in my opinion, when I look at them, I always see those helicopter headphones, like when you get on in a helicopter and you have to put on those headphones. They're plain, simple, you have nothing on them, and they just look like one of those helicopter headphones. And that's not cool, actually. It looks very, very bad, in my opinion. On top of that, we have the headband, which also looks a little bit weird. It's too thin. It looks a little bit flimsy. I know it's not going to be flimsy, but it looks flimsy. I don't like the design at all. Now let's talk about the buttons, because the AirPods Max have two buttons on the outside. And again, I think that's a design flaw. They also look weird. So we have a normal button on the top of the ear cup, and that button is for you to switch between your modes, so that like noise canceling mode and transparency mode. I'm gonna talk about those in a second. Okay, so that button is for that. And you also have a digital crown. Yep, you have a digital crown on your headphones. Like, it's the exact same digital crown you have on your Apple Watch. So it just looks out of place. Twisting that digital crown here on top of your ear, it looks weird. Again, of course, we have to see when we get our hands on them, but it looks weird. It just looks misplaced. So that digital crown is your active button. That's your button for pretty much everything. So you can change your volume, adjust your volume. You can skip your track, pause, play. You can also go to your previous track, and you can also answer a phone call, and also you can talk to Siri. So that's your magic button. That's your main button. So that's gonna be your digital crown for volume and everything else. And to finish up the ugly part, so we've talked about the overpriced, the ugly, and of course next we're going to talk about the awesome things about the AirPods Max. But the last thing about the ugly, we got to talk about the case, the smart case. So when you buy AirPods Max, you get the headphone itself in the box. You also get a charging cable, which you obviously don't get a power brick. It's just gonna be a USB-C to Lightning cable, and you get a smart case. So that's a carrying case, which is common for headphones. but it just looks so weird. Take a look at that. I'm gonna put it on the screen. It just looks so weird. It doesn't cover the whole thing. It just covers the ear cups and has this magnetic thing to latch in place. But it's really weird. I don't see how it's really protecting if it doesn't cover the whole thing. It's designed to look premium and different, but I don't like that design either. Now, let's finally talk about the awesome, and there's a lot to talk about that's awesome on these headphones. So first, let's continue talking about design, and the first thing I want to talk about is the suspension system that they have that's on top of the ear cups, just so you get a better fit. They look so cool. They just feel like you're gonna get so comfortable because you have this independent suspension system, which is gonna be great for fit. On top of that, talking about the arms now, they're all made of stainless steel, so that's extremely premium. And on top of that, they have this telescopic mechanism. So again, it should be great for your fit and again for your touch and the feeling of quality as a whole. We also have to talk about the headband and the ear cups themselves, the inside part of the ear cups where you actually which actually touch your ears, and everything that touches you is made of a knit mesh. So it should be extremely comfortable. So it's not one of those like fake leather materials. No, it's gonna be like this knit mesh, extremely soft, pillow-like feeling, as Apple is saying. So it's going to be very comfortable for the top of your head and also for your ears. And they're going to give you a awesome secure fit according to Apple because of this material being extremely flexible and it's going to really fit very well any type of ear that you have in any type of head that you have. Another very cool thing is the colors. It's not very common that high-end premium headphones have so many colors to choose from, but the AirPods Max have. So you actually have space gray, silver, green, sky blue, and pink. So you have 5 different colors to choose from and to really express yourself and get a unique color that fits your personality. And now let's talk about the features. And pardon me because I'm gonna have a look at the computer because it's a ton of information. So I'm gonna go here and explain you everything. So first, high fidelity audio. Of course, this is gonna be super premium audio. We know that when we have like normal AirPods, they're convenient, but they're not very high quality when you're talking about audio. The audio can't be rich and bass and everything like that and so loud when you have such small drivers. On the AirPods Max, on the other hand, you do get much bigger drivers and much better quality for your low, mids, and highs. So the premium sound quality, they say, is going to be incredible, and I trust them. Of course, we also have the technologies that are here on the AirPods Pro. So we have the active noise cancellation and the transparency mode. That's awesome. I already love those modes on my AirPods, and they're so tiny. So imagine having that on big over-ear headphones. I'm sure that when the noise canceling is on, you're not going to hear anything, and the transparency is going to feel so fluid. Apple is great at this, so this is going to be absolutely awesome. So, and in order to do that, they're actually going to pack in 9 microphones. The AirPods Max are going to have 9 microphones. So expect nothing less than superb quality for noise canceling and of course transparency mode. Of course, we have spatial audio, another technology that's here on the AirPods Pro, and that will be much better of course on the AirPods Max, and that's that surround technology where you really feel the sound coming from this side or the back. And of course, when you move your head around, the sound is following your head because the AirPods Max have gyroscopes built in. So that's also going to be very cool. But of course, you're going to have your content is going to have Dolby Atmos for you to actually experience that. So you're not going to be able to experience that on every single video, just on specific content. We also have what Apple calls adaptive EQ, which is a technology which will adapt the song. So it will adapt the equalization 200 times per second. That's amazing. And that's all enabled by the Age 1 chip. That chip is also inside the AirPods, and that's the computational part inside. That's the smart part inside your headphones. So they're like small computers, and they're gonna have one Age 1 chip on either of the ear cups. So they're gonna have two Age 1 chips because, of course, it's gonna depend on the fit of each of our ears. So we're gonna have independent adaptive EQ on either side of your head. This is absolutely awesome. This level of fine tuning, tailoring, I love it. On top of that, now let's talk about battery, and we have actually 20 hours of playback time. So that's a lot. 20 hours of playback time is awesome. Of course, it's not going to be 20 hours on the highest volume. It's going to be around 50 to 70%, but 20 hours is more than enough for anything that you need. Like, no one is going to listen to more than 20 hours on a single day on those AirPods Max. And they have quick charge as well. So then only by connecting, just by connecting like 5 minutes to the charger, you're gonna get 1.5 hours of playback time. I believe that's gonna be a fast charger. You're gonna need a fast charger for that. But anyways, that's awesome already. And last but not least, one final thing, still talking about the Age 1 chip, it's gonna have very, very easy pairing. So just like your AirPods Pro and AirPods, where you just lift the lid, you just open up the lid and you automatically connect to all your Apple devices. You have that pop-up animation. You're gonna have that very same experience on AirPods Max. You just gotta bring them close to your Apple device, and then it's gonna do that automatic fast pairing as well. So then you're gonna get the both out of both worlds. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much everything I wanted to tell you about the AirPods Max. Of course, I can't give you my full opinion on it because I just don't have the device here with me right now. No one does on the planet. Maybe just MKBHD, because he always does. But no one has their hands on this device yet. But I just wanted to give you my first impressions on reading everything about it and studying it all day about this device. And again, in my opinion, they're ugly, they're overpriced, but they're awesome. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comment box down below what you think about the AirPods Max. If you're gonna get one, if you think they're awesome, if you agree with me, or if you disagree with me, that's 100% okay. Just let me know your thoughts. I really do appreciate it, okay? So that's pretty much it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.